So to just summarize, you've talked about you like using marijuana, but you value your job and your home more, and you realize that continued use would jeopardize both of those. You've expressed now an interest and also a confidence in the ability to change. I think now it might be helpful to, as long as you're willing, you stop me at any point if you think I'm going too fast or far with this, but is to put together maybe a change plan, so that we've got kind of something on paper to help you of what you're looking at doing. And I guess what would be the initial goal? You've been using daily, and now you're telling me that, hey, I'm willing to look at giving up.
Yeah, well, I think my big goal is just to kind of give it up and deal with things in a different way, I think.
Okay. When might you be willing to do that? Stop using?
As soon as I can find ways to deal with stress.
So if we work on some breathing techniques today, and remember, these take practice, okay? So the coping skills are a lot like learning to play the guitar, learning a language, and so forth, and that it just requires constant kind of practice. And if we were to wait, until you really got practice, it could be a long time. And by that time, you could have already failed a drug screen. So what I'm wondering is, if we taught you something today, would you be willing to take that and kind of commit to not using from here on out until you see me again next week? Okay?
Yeah.
And we're going to do this on it's a day-by-day basis, and I'd like to hook you up with a group too. So this would be a group that you could attend in the evening, and that would help support folks like you that are going through these types of changes. But so if the goal is that you're going to stop using as of today, what would be obstacles? What are some obstacles that you can see?
I think some of the friends that I have now, I know they kind of like me just because I'm with them, and if they're smoking pot, I should be smoking pot too.
Okay.
And then I kind of identify if I'm not, they don't like to be around me. And then even just family, I don't know how I feel if they're going to be supportive, or they just think that it's a joke or what.
Okay. And
the stress from that.
So friends that are, hey, we're used to you smoking, and family not used to how you're behaving, perhaps. Perhaps. So what would be a way to overcome that obstacle?
Maybe talking to a few people other than the people that I'm talking to now. Kind of reaching out to some old friends, maybe.
Okay. Yeah, and there was actually two things. One was the friends, one was family. But perhaps reaching out to some friends that that don't use, that perhaps you haven't dealt with in a while.
Yeah.
Okay. We never know what their action is going to be.
Yeah.
So that may be something we need to role play, because they might be like, well, why are you haven't been hanging around me? But that does sound like that could be a positive step. I'm wondering about, are there any things you can tell yourself, because we can't always control what other people are going to do. I can get you in touch with a group that you can attend tonight, which is going to be people that are really trying to stay clean and are. So that would be one. Who knows what kind of relationships you can make there. But are there things you can tell yourself that would be motivational?
It's worth it.
It's worth it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to create some reminder cards, and what I'd ask you to do is, this would be something I'd probably read to myself when I wake up in the morning. Maybe let's just think about it: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, maybe even before going to bed. But again, the way we learn to play an instrument or learn a new language and all that kind of stuff was doing it over and over again. So maybe one of the reminder cards would be, hey, this is worth it. And it's worth it because I like my job. What might be something else? It might be good to have like 2 or 3 different reminder cards that you can just read to yourself as a part of this change plan.
It's the best way to go. I mean, I don't know what else to think of, but it's best for me even just physically, my health and what it may do to my body.
And if we say that positive, I can be healthier.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I can experience greater health.
Oh.
Is that?
Yeah.
I don't want to put words in.
Yeah.
it.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I can experience greater health. And there may not be another one, but would there be? Is there anything else that we've got? Hey, this is worth it because I really like my job. And then the second one is I can experience greater health. I can breathe easier, not be as foggy at it.
Maybe just even like being myself, like a sense of independence that I can do things on my own. Like I can do it I'm capable.
I am capable.
Yeah.
I am capable. Okay. That speaks to me, and so, but because what I'm hearing you say there is, hey, I don't have to rely on crutches.
Mm-hmm.
I can do this on my. It's okay to be who I am.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. So would you be willing? And you're not going to have to do this for the rest of your life, but just for this week, between now and when I see you again next week, read these, and let's say 3 times a day, when you wake up, before lunch, and before you go to bed.
Okay.
Okay. Read them several times if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll be a part of our change plan, our initial change plan, and then we'll talk more about that next week.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks.